Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. And also let's welcome in my new YouTube model. Her name is Malaysia. Yay, she's so pretty, y'all. Okay, y'all, so the first thing we did is added some powder to her eyebrows to met out any oils that her brows may have. And we're filling in with this L'Oreal pencil. I'm not sure of the shade right now, but it'll definitely be in the description box. So yeah, I'm just filling in her brows right now. Also, I hope everyone is being safe during this pandemic, and let me know in the comment section, like, what have y'all been working on? What are some goals that y'all are trying to meet during this quarantine? This is the perfect time for everyone to get their ducks in a row and start working on something. Everybody in this world should be working on something. Y'all, the devil does not want me to deliver this message. I had to record this part so many times, but I just wanted to say I feel like the number one step in achieving your goals is to envision them within yourself. Like, you have to see it in order to, you know, actually see yourself at the finish line, you know? So yeah, number one, vision yourself doing it. So now I am taking the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Tan on a flat brush, and I am concealing her brows. Okay, y'all, so I just wanted to say, please never mind those tattoos that I have on my hand and on my arm, because y'all, those tattoos look so bad. Okay, so I only have 2 tattoos, and those are the only tattoos that I have, and the one on my hand is actually my very first one, which I really don't like it. Like, I hate it, but because it's my very first tattoo, it's like I don't know, it's like got a little soft spot in my heart, I guess, for it. Like, I hate it, but I like it because it's my very first tattoo, you know? I don't know, I'm weird. But yeah, I'm definitely getting the second one covered up because no. So after I conceal her bottom brow, I am going to drag that concealer down and pat it in all over her lid with a fluffy brush. That's a Real Technique brush. But yeah, I'm just patting it in all over her lid because I'm going to use that as her base for eyeshadow, as well as the PLouise base in shade number 2. So with this PLouise base, before applying any eyeshadow, you want to make sure that the base is very smooth and free of any cracks or creases. So the palette I'm using is the Jamrock palette by Playing in Makeup by Yolando. I'll insert pictures so that you can see what color and what palette it is that I'm using. So I'm actually using 2 shades to get this orangey brownish color. The shades that I'm using is Sadie and Cindy. And I'm patting that around her eye socket, like closer up to her brow, so I can use those 2 colors as her transition shade. So the next color I'll be using is Dessa. And I'm gonna tap that on her eye socket, like in her crease area, so that way that darker color can give her eye a little definition. So after I added a little bit of that Dassa shade, which is the dark brown shade, I'm going back into Sadie and Cindy to be sure that dark shade is blended better. I hope y'all not tired of me by now with this voiceover already, y'all, because I'm doing a lot of talking, but I was really excited to record this voiceover for YouTube. Like, I feel a lot more comfortable recording now which you can probably tell in my very first video, like I am really shy. I really have to warm up, open to you. I have to set it in my head like, girl, why are you nervous? Why are you scared? No, this is your channel. You know what I'm saying? In order for you to grasp a great audience, you have to be yourself. So here I am. So here I am adding the PLouise beige in the shade number 2 on her lid. I'm just going to bring that up a little bit, almost closer to her crease area, her eye socket, but I'm not going to cover up that brown shade. I'm going to actually add more of that brown shade to define this crease, so that way you can't see where it ends. I hope I am explaining everything properly so you guys can understand. Like, I explain things really bad. Really bad, y'all. I'm the kind of girl where you have to, I can show you better than I can tell you. Things is not my thing. Like, I will tell you a story 3 times before I actually get to the point. That's bad. Okay, so right here I am using the Glowupacademy glitter, and I'll have it listed in the description box if you'd like to purchase. This glitter is so pretty. It actually looks like a shimmer, but it's like really fine glitter that I'm using. And as you can see, I didn't use any glue. I just popped that glitter right on top of that PLouise base because it's already kind of dried down, like semi tacky but dry, so it's gonna stick. I mixed Sarah and Dasa from this Jamrock palette to get like a darker brown, so that way I can use it as like a liner, but basically a liner blown out. To moisturize her skin, I am using the Pond's Dry Skin Moisturizer, and I am using the Maybelline primer to prime her skin. Okay, so foundation, I'm not going to tell y'all what foundation shades that I use. I just made it work. But as you can see, this foundation like is a little light, but I made it work for her skin by using like a little darker foundation and also blending well, to be honest. Like, yeah, it was a little light. I don't know, y'all. I was super nervous. I was even telling her that I was nervous. I don't know why I get nervous when I record for YouTube. I also sprayed her face with the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray, and I am patting this foundation in using the Real Technique brush, my favorite brush. So I'm using a concealer that's kind of close to her skin complexion, so that way when I blend in the foundation, like her concealer and foundation blends seamlessly, flawlessly, and nice. I am also going to use that concealer to carve out the top of her brows. And then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Adria Wine Concealer in the shade Tan and use that as a highlighting concealer. And I'm going to put that under her eye, on her chin, nose, and forehead. So I like to blend out the edge of the concealer with my foundation brush. Because it has a little bit more foundation on the brush, it's gonna blend in that concealer seamlessly, so you won't be able to see where that concealer ends or any dry spots, any dry patches of that concealer. I also did the same thing with the concealer under her eyes. Okay, so here I am using the Black Opal foundation stick. I'm not sure of the shade, but it'll definitely be in the description box below. And I'm using that as her contour. And I'm gonna blend that contour and concealer in a little bit with that foundation brush so that it blends seamlessly. going in with that same contour shade on a smaller brush, I'm just contouring her nose, getting the nose snatched. For setting powder, I am using the AC Cosmetics setting powder in the shade beige. I believe it'll be in the description box, y'all. But y'all, as y'all can see, like that setting powder is melting into her skin. Like it looks super buttery. It looks really good. So now I'm using my favorite contouring palette, which is the Black Radiance contour palette in the shade medium to deep, and I'm just going over her contour with powder. And taking that same concealer brush that I used to pat in her concealer, I'm going to use that to pat in her setting powder as well to help melt it more. I didn't show this on camera, but I did add some white into her waterline so that I can add this beautiful green color. The first color that I put under her eye, which is the color that I am applying now, it is Miriam in this Jamrock palette, and then I went over that color with a shade called Renee. It's like a blue. It's really pretty. The lashes I am applying are from AliExpress. I don't have the link, but you can just really type in anything, 3D mink lashes, and can find lashes like these. Also, I am partnering with a special brand to become a PR manager for a lash company. Yay! So y'all, when I drop the link, y'all purchase a lash. They are so bomb. They are so pretty. But yeah, I just let you in on something. Another goal. So for her lips, I'm using the Morphe lip gloss. I'm not sure of the shade, but it's like a pinkish, nudish shade. Like you can find that kind of shade anywhere, but so right now I am using my favorite highlighter ever, which is the Glow Sis highlighter by Kiki Adams. Her company is called Glowupacademy, and yeah, and I'm popping some white eyeshadow in her inner corner to make that glitter pop, and spraying her face with the luminous setting spray and the continuous setting spray by Morphe, and that's it. Don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.